Hello everyone, Treecks here and welcome to the final episode of GoldenEye 007. No matter what's going to happen, I think this one is the final one, at least for now. Not promising anything for the future, but there are still a couple of things I'd like to show off in regards to cheating in this game. Even though we have seen all of the cheats by now, at least the one that matter. There's still a couple of quote-unquote play-arounds I have not touched yet. And I think I can fill another 20-30 minute episode with that. Unlike last time, this time I actually did make a list beforehand, so I know exactly what I need to do. And in fact, one of them involves a stage I completely forgot last time, so it's a good thing I made a list. For this one we actually need nothing more than invincibility. However, for the fun of it, I'll also put on DK mode and paintball mode, because why not? Otherwise we're not going to see that at all either. Turbo mode's not really required. This one actually only needs invincibility. And the reason why we only need invincibility is because we're going to do a stage, or at least something in a stage that is normally impossible, but with the invincibility cheat, it actually becomes a thing. Let's go into the silo. Well, that's a place we have not seen in a long time. As you may remember, you actually get a special type of explosive in this stage, called the plastic explosives. This is actually not part of all weapons, and there's a reason for that. The plastic explosives are normally used in order to bomb this silo the moment we have left it. But whoever said you can only bomb this place the moment you have left it? Let's go bomb this place early. The plastic explosives actually have a special trait to them, and I'd like to show that off. Normally you wouldn't be able to actually see it, because you die instantly the moment you do this. But not while invincible. So, get out your plastic explosives, only available in the silo, because of its special effect. It cannot be used in any stage. Let's put it anywhere in the stage. And since we have infinite ammo, we can actually pile up a lot of them. Let's go see how that looks. To be honest, when it comes to the general explosion, it does not matter. If you pile up tons of these things or just only one, the effect is going to be the same. But this is how it looks when you pile them up. And this is what happens if you blow them up. One massive, giant explosion will happen throughout the entire stage. And yeah, it won't stop. This will keep going infinitely until you stop the stage. Everything gets blown up. So let's make our way to the end of the stage, because there's actually something else I'd like to show off in the silo. And this is something that's not hindered by explosions. Perhaps just my commentary, because I wouldn't be surprised if you can't hear what I'm saying right now. Worst case scenario, I'll just tone down the volume of the video, so you can still hear what I'm saying. Pretty obvious the moment you use your plastic explosives, the stage will keep on exploding infinitely. And I really like how this explosion works actually, because as you can see, all of the equipment and people only start dying the moment I get near them. So even though it looks like the explosion is going all over the place, it technically is not. It's only surrounding me. Because it isn't until I actually get close to these guys, or in this case with the data I should be collecting, only now it just got Objective C failed. So the room did not explode earlier, only the moment I approached it. So pretty interesting how this explosion works. Probably due to memory limitations, so I can understand why it works like that. But at least that way we can actually see everybody die in here. Well, we are invincible. Boris can say whatever he wants. We are the ones that are invincible. And speaking of destruction, this is what I'm going for. Remember how Arumov is in this stage? And how I actually talked about he can drop a special item the moment you kill him. Well, the gold PP7 or the golden gun is actually able to do that, as you can see. Arumov's briefcase is a known item that he can drop, but if you kill him, he also drops a special key card, which you see right over here. The game will call it a key, but this is actually a very weird item, because the moment we try to look at it in our inventory, you will see it will not be depicted as a key, but simply as nothing. Just a bar, and no picture of it. So this is a pretty mysterious item, in all honesty. It does absolutely nothing, and only appears if you kill a room off, something you officially are not able to do. But that is actually what he drops, and that is pretty weird. Also something I needed to show off. And of course the plastic explosion, which normally happens only after you've left the stage. But I also needed to show off you can initiate it early. But in the normal gameplay that would kill you immediately, obviously. For the next thing I'd like to show off, this actually involves ending cutscenes as well, just like the one in the silo I just talked about. Whenever using fast or slow animation, opening and ending cutscenes also get involved. You might have noticed that already in the times I've used fast animation and slow animation. As you can see over here, Bond moves a lot faster. However, the reason I'm going into the Cradle right now is because the ending cutscene of this stage actually has something special to it. And that is something I don't want to hold back on you guys. So for the first time, we're not using a cheat in order to change up our gameplay, doing something funny. This time we're actually going to do something after the gameplay. But the Cradle actually has the ending cutscene where James Bond jumps towards the helicopter that Natalia is flying. And let's just say, whenever using both fast and slow animation, something special will happen. Not giving away too much already, so let's just get there quickly. Okay, it was a good idea. I'm still working with DK mode, because Alec just looks way too funny in DK mode. See if we can get this done quickly. Don't want to waste too much time here. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for listening to me, Alec. Oh, there he goes. Oh yeah, and another funny thing about this. Because of the fast animation, his drop animation is also really weird. He first falls off and then instantly spawns on the platform again. Awesome. Alright, let's lure these guys down as well, because as you can see they're still up there shooting at me. If you actually go behind the ladder, they cannot spot us anymore and also will come down, making it a little bit crowded on this platform. Okay, let's get an explosion, because we are here for the cutscene. Therefore, we need to kill Alec. Bye, guys. And now for the cutscene. Because of the fast animation, James Bond will jump on the helicopter, but also immediately will start going already. The helicopter is not affected by the fast animation, but James Bond is. You get this effect. I don't know about you guys, but to me, this just looks wrong. Awesome, Rare, that the programming works like that. And I already gave away a little bit. In slow animation, something similar will happen. Technically, this is something you could do with every single stage, but most of them aren't really that special to show off, I feel. But this one is, so allow me to show this one off in slow animation as well. And you can use your own imagination in order to see how this would work in other stages. I simply don't have the time to show them all off. But this one's going to take a little bit longer, I think. Slowpoke Alec. No, you're not running away. Oh, there you go. Still think Alec looks awesome when in DK mode. So, he's dead. Let's go show off the cutscene now. That's the reason why we're here. Wasting way too much time here. This one is perhaps even more dumb. Oh, Natalia, I'm coming! Oh, wait, I'm not there yet! Where are you going? The helicopter flies away already. Before he even gets the chance to jump. Awesome. So I think this shows off how fast and slow animation can actually affect the opening and ending cutscenes of stages. And this one being by far the most noteworthy one. So this is the one I'm showing off. What more do we have? Oh yeah, control. I wanted to show off the protecting Natalia part of that stage in fast animation, showing off how you can actually make that super difficult for yourself. Also something I actually wanted to show off last time, but then I forgot. And that is what you get if you don't have any notes with you. But this time I remembered. Doing Natalia's protection with the enemies coming at you super fast. Time to show off something really challenging. Yeah, I think I'll just cut to the part where we need to be. It's going to take way too long. I'm already at 20 minutes because of the Cradle stage. So cutting time. Come on, hurry up. Oh yeah, of course, you're on fast animation too. Hold up, Natalia, I'm slow. Let's see if you can work those keys fast, Natalia. I hope you're able to see the screen when they're painted. And now for the true reason we are here. We need to face a lot of soldiers. And the first one's already here. Yeah, and that is the reason why I wanted to show this off on fast animation. These guys move a little bit faster than last time. Making it a lot more difficult. Oh, no you don't. Okay, she's still alive. Even though they move faster, I believe the pause they actually have before shooting at Natalia, like this guy over here, that actually remains the same. So you do still have a chance to save her. As you can see, you don't start shooting quicker. No, you don't. Okay, I might even make this. The moment I thought of this, I thought this is going to be pretty... No, what are you doing over there? Sometimes these guys move so fast you don't even see them coming. Oh man. Oh, that looked weird. He started walking up the stairs again in this animation to shoot me. Oh, what the hell? No, you don't. Oh, he's still alive. Man, way too many things are happening at once. Yeah, even though it is a little bit easier than I expected the moment I thought of this, it is still worth doing, I think. This is hilarious. Oh, don't you push me under the stairs. Oh, I should have gone for the other guy first. No, come on. Oh, there's another one. Okay, she still died. Still was too hard for me to actually do this. But luckily I didn't need to. This is only a show off after all. And this shows off how difficult this actually is. Even though a little bit easier than I first thought. Because they still take their sweet time before they actually start shooting at Natalia. But as you can see, still pretty difficult to do. Definitely worth showing off and trying out yourself, I might say. Totally worth unlocking these cheats for. Next on the agenda, we have some business in the bunker. Comparable to the silo, there's actually also an explosion we can show off over there. So once again, invincibility is going to be required. And let's go fire the GoldenEye. We were just in the control trying to prevent the GoldenEye from firing on London. But as you know, it does fire on Severnaya. Even though we did not see it happen last time because we left the bunker before it went off. But we do know it is going to fire. Let's make that happen this time. And let's see how that works. Once again, comparable to the silo. This is actually... Oh, key. This is actually another stage-wide explosion, which would normally instantly kill you. However, that's the reason why I'm going in here with invincibility. This is another stage where you can actually live through the explosion if you put the cheats on. For some extra fun, let's make sure the alarm goes off. So we get some extra dudes in here. Okay, they come already. And now to trigger the GoldenEye. This is easily done by making sure Natalia is actually in this room. So she will actually go check the control console, and as you may know, that will initiate the GoldenEye from firing. Only this time we are not going to run away. And to make it extra fun, I'm going to keep this room as crowded as I can. Not going to kill anyone in here. Hopefully you're able to see what is happening because of the big crowd in here. The game does slow down a lot. And because of all the rackets, it's a little bit hard to hear me probably. But we are going to make sure everybody stays in here with the GoldenEye firing. Man, this is utter chaos. No, Natalia, you're not leaving. I'm going to stay right over here so the door does not open. One. And boom! Suddenly everything died in here. For the first time in this project, even though the game is called GoldenEye, but for the first time the GoldenEye is actually firing. Creating the same explosion effect as in the silo. As you can see by this guy over here. And another guy over there apparently. This is another explosion that's actually surrounding us. It's technically not stage-wide. Only the moment we approach certain things, only then the explosion will actually count in that vicinity. Like this guy. Oh, cool dive by the way. Let's go make sure all of the stranglers are actually dead. Bye guys. Oh, I can hear guys dying over there. This room, of course. Yeah, the document is. Awesome effect, this stage-wide explosion. Unfortunately, only present in this stage because of the GoldenEye firing and the silo. The moment you actually. Oh, where did you guys come from? Did you guys really just run into a burning bunker? But anyway, to finish that story. Unfortunately, only present in the silo and the bunker. If you blow up the plastic explosives too early, or by letting the GoldenEye fire. Would have been awesome if there was something in this game to make this happen in every single stage. But unfortunately, no. So, here in the bunker I've also been able to show it off. Second to last thing I'd like to do is actually a follow-up of the first bonus episode. The facility, where I promised to actually show off how you can actually lock in all of the infinitely spawning soldiers in that gas room. Let me do that quickly as well in this episode. Instead of sometimes, let's do that quickly as well. I'm not going to spend another 27-minute episode on it, don't worry. I'll just cut to where I need to be. Unfortunately, some of them are standing down below, so I need to be careful with this shot. I heard a lot of people dying. Okay, this should be good enough. I'm not too sure if they're going to appear in the correct position this way, but allow me to get some cover quickly. They all died right over there. So they should be going over there now, the moment they return here. And here they come. Mindless idiots. Okay, most of them are actually turning their backs to us, so that should be a good way to get past them. I'm pretty sure that guy over there by the staircase will see us. That does not really matter. In the moment we're able to actually get outside of the door, before they are able to follow us, this should still work. In case I've cutted it out, I have a remote mine on one of the gas tanks. So the moment I'm outside, I can immediately blow this room up. And these guys should not be in the explosion and they should be locked in here. I'm outside and you guys are not. Yeah, try all you want guys, you're stuck in there. That door's never opening again. And what's funny, the door closes in order to isolate the area, but the gas is still also outside of here, as you can see. One last thing, which I actually thought of quite recently. It was also fun to try out, which I can also use in order to close off this project. We've seen the most important things. Even now I'm pretty sure I've forgotten a few things I could use as a play around, but this project needs to end at some point. The final thing I can think of is go back into Egyptian temple with full enemy health on 007 mode and see how many bullets it actually takes to take out the final phase of Baron Samedi. And while we're doing that, also close off this project because it has been a blast. GoldenEye 007. I know I've said it more often, but this is actually one of my favorite FPS games ever made. Even though it was the first one and a pretty basic one compared to what we have nowadays. For some reason I just like it this way. Of these modern FPS games like Call of Duty for instance, which get massive online multiplayer aspects and everything. That never really drew my attention in all honesty. Whenever it works like this, pure basics of FPS, for some reason that actually attracts me a lot more. And that is probably the reason why up to this day this is still one of my favorite shooting games ever made. Let's go find Baron Samedi. Let's pump him full of bullets. Last time we actually took him out with the Gold PP7. And that was a little bit too easy. Let's go see what happens if we start shooting him with a regular gun. I will take a stronger one, so it will still take quite a while. Let's count the bullets. Okay, here we go. 160. I'm just careful because I don't want to miss a shot. I'll just shoot him in the chest in order to make it pretty evenly divided. Okay, that makes 320. $480. Oh, it's going to jump, so let's continue. Oh, don't sidestep. He's making sure I'm going to miss. 640. Yeah, because of his dodging, sometimes you could miss a shot, but at least the number I'm counting should be near what is actually required. Makes 800. Oh, he's going to roll, so let's wait for a moment. 960. We're going to reach 1000, it looks like. Easily even. Okay, there goes his armor. While reaching 1120 bullets. And there he goes. More than 1200 bullets from the RCP-90. One of the more powerful guns in this game. But okay, this has finally been it. The final thing I could think of to play around. The end of this game is here. Play the game yourself. It is easily accessible. Either now already or in the near future. I'm not too sure when this game is actually going to be present on Nintendo Switch Online. But it's actually also present on Xbox Live and therefore also playable there. The game that is awesome is still playable on modern consoles, making it easy for you guys to play it as well. And even for me. Next James Bond game. Let's go talk about the future of this series. Like I promised, I do have a lot more James Bond games, so this is a series we will see return on this channel a lot. But the next one is actually also based on a Bond movie. The World Is Not Enough. Oh yeah, of course, we're on slow animation, so this ending cutscene is going to take forever as well. Perfect, because I'm working on my closing right now. But I was talking about The World Is Not Enough. Actually, a game that released twice, in all honesty, both on the N64 and on the PlayStation. But that is not a dual release, because both games are actually completely different. And which one I am going to play, I'm going to make that a surprise for you guys right now. Unfortunately, this is the only game Rare ever made. It would have been awesome if they actually continued with this series, because this game was awesome. And I think with future Bond games they could have made something awesome as well. Unfortunately, they did not. But more Bond games did release. And the next one that is coming up is The World Is Not Enough. On either the N64 or the PlayStation. So, with the conclusion of another week project, next week a new project will start. I already know which one that is going to be. And that is because I've already started recording it a little bit. And a lot of preparation was needed for that one, because it's not an easy game to let's play. Or not even a simple game to play in general. So that one is going to take a little bit more work. But next time, a very long project, because of it being a JRPG, is going to be starting. And with the final laughs of Baron Samedi, GoldenEye 007 for the first time has been concluded. Emphasis on the first time, because we'll be returning to this game later in the future. Because of it multi-releasing. And of course also having a remake. In 2010. This game was remade into something amazing as well. That we'll also be seeing in the future. But for now, that is the future. So thank you all for watching this project of this amazing game. And I will see you in the next one. Treecks out. Later, folks.